Have you ever felt trapped in a whirlwind relationship where you gave everything only to be left feeling drained and unappreciated? If you've dealt with a narcissist, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Imagine their shock and regret when they realize you've done something they never expected, something that will haunt them for the rest of their lives. In this video, we're diving deep into the one powerful move you can make that will leave a narcissist reeling and regretting ever underestimating you. Stay tuned, because this revelation could be the key to your ultimate freedom and empowerment. If you appreciate what we're doing here, please hit the subscribe button and watch the video to the end. 1. Initial unawareness. When you got involved with a narcissist, you didn't know what narcissism really meant. You thought their behavior was just due to them having bad days or personal issues. You didn't realize that narcissists have a specific way of treating people where they manipulate and use others for their own benefit without feeling bad about it. This lack of knowledge made you vulnerable because you didn't see the signs of manipulation early on. 2. Excessive giving. In the relationship, you gave a lot: your time, money, energy, and love, while the narcissist took advantage of your kindness. They constantly needed things from you and didn't give much back. This imbalance left you feeling drained and depleted over time. You may have hoped that your efforts would make the relationship better, but the narcissist kept taking without limits, leaving you feeling unappreciated and used. 3. Narcissistic cycle. Narcissists follow a predictable pattern in their relationships. They start by idealizing their partner, making them feel special and loved. Then, as time goes on, they begin to devalue their partner, criticizing and belittling them. This cycle repeats itself, with the narcissist constantly seeking new sources of admiration and validation. They have a distorted way of thinking where they believe they deserve special treatment and are entitled to whatever they want, regardless of how it affects others. This behavior pattern is harmful because it leaves their partners feeling confused, hurt, and emotionally drained. 4. Underestimating you. Narcissists often underestimate the intelligence and ability of their partners to see through their manipulation. They believe they can easily control and deceive others without being caught. When you first encountered the narcissist, they likely thought they could manipulate you into giving them what they wanted, whether it was attention, resources, or admiration, without you realizing their true intentions. However, what they didn't anticipate was your ability to learn and understand. As you gained knowledge about narcissism and began to recognize the signs of manipulation in your relationship, you started to see through their facade. This realization was a pivotal moment because it marked the beginning of your awareness and eventual empowerment. 5. First breakthrough. Your first breakthrough came when you began to educate yourself about narcissism. Initially, you might have felt confused or uncertain about what was happening in your relationship. You may have blamed yourself or tried to justify the narcissist's behavior as just how they are. But as you sought information and learned about narcissistic traits, such as their lack of empathy, manipulation tactics, and constant need for admiration, you started to connect the dots. You realized that the behaviors you experienced were not normal or healthy in a relationship. This newfound knowledge gave you clarity and helped you understand that you were dealing with a narcissist. It was a turning point because it allowed you to see the situation for what it truly was and begin to reclaim your sense of self and agency. 6. Trauma bond. Being in a relationship with a narcissist often creates a trauma bond, a complex emotional attachment that keeps you tied to the narcissist despite the harm they cause. The narcissist manipulates your emotions, alternating between moments of affection and cruelty. They may shower you with love and attention one day, only to ignore or demean you the next. This inconsistency creates a roller coaster of emotions where you feel constantly unsure of where you stand. Over time, you become conditioned to seek their approval and validation, even though it comes at a cost to your emotional well-being. Breaking free from this trauma bond is challenging because it requires recognizing the toxic dynamics and consciously working to detach from the narcissist's influence. It involves reclaiming your autonomy, setting boundaries, and prioritizing your own emotional health over the unhealthy attachment to the narcissist. 7. Unexpected recovery. Your recovery from the narcissistic relationship was something the narcissist never anticipated. They may have believed that you would be forever trapped in their web of manipulation and control. However, your decision to educate yourself about narcissism, understand its impact on you, and prioritize your well-being was a powerful and unexpected move. It showed resilience and strength on your part. Whether you initiated the breakup or were discarded by the narcissist, your journey toward healing began with self-awareness and self-care. By acknowledging the toxicity of the relationship and taking steps to distance yourself from the narcissist, you demonstrated a commitment to your own growth and happiness. This recovery process is ongoing and may involve therapy, self-reflection, and rebuilding your self-esteem. It's about recognizing your worth and refusing to let the narcissist's actions define your future relationships or sense of self-worth. 8. Asserting boundaries. After recognizing the narcissistic abuse and understanding its impact, you learned to assert boundaries. This means clearly defining what behavior is acceptable and unacceptable in your relationships and sticking to those limits. For instance, you may decide not to tolerate verbal abuse, manipulation, or disrespect from others, including narcissists. Setting boundaries is crucial because it protects your emotional well-being and prevents others from taking advantage of you. It's about recognizing your own needs and rights in a relationship and communicating them assertively. When you assert boundaries with a narcissist, you're reclaiming your power and asserting that you deserve to be treated with respect and dignity. 9. Narcissist's regret. The narcissist never expected you to heal and move forward from the relationship. They may have believed that you would remain stuck in their web of manipulation forever. However, your unexpected strength and resilience led to their regret. As you educated yourself about narcissism, understood the dynamics of abuse, and prioritized your own well-being, you started to heal. Whether you initiated the breakup or were discarded, you took steps towards reclaiming your life and finding inner peace. This process of healing is empowering because it shows that you can overcome the damage caused by the narcissistic relationship and emerge stronger. The narcissist may realize that their tactics didn't work as they planned and that you are capable of living a fulfilling life without them.